Welcome to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
AGT back outside Anfield with my brother.
Yes, lads.
James Redmond. It's absolutely blitz. We've had about 5 different seasons of weather. If there is, I don't even know if there is 5 seasons, but we've had it today at Anfield. And he's got a haircut as well. Love to see.
That's why I just put my hood down, even though there's no reason for me to put my hood down at the moment. The sun's out, but it's absolutely blitzing cold, mate. I am shivering my timbers, but we won and we're through to the next round, so I'm happy. I'm sure we're going to talk about it all, but there's a lot of good things to talk about. A few negatives, but in the main, we won, lads. We won.
Yeah, we won. We got the 3-1 win. Let's start off then. I mean, I saw on your Instagram story, we needed waking up, didn't we, in the first half? It was poor. Diogo Jota misses that big chance in the first 5 minutes. But what was going on in the first half? Is it because the early kickoff?
To be honest, I do think that was a big part of it. You know, 12 o'clock on a Sunday, a lot of people would have been out last night, obviously.
Or hanging.
Or hanging. But I just think to myself that I'm glad that he started on that, because we do need to address the atmosphere sometimes at this stadium. I know, like, when we're on, we can be the best in the world, but to be honest with you, mate, that first half display was abysmal. I think we sung one song, and that's not even me, like, being, you know, trying to just say, like, a low number. Genuinely, I think we sung one song, and it was just like a little sort of mumble jumble. It weren't like we were going for it, you know what I mean? And that's disappointing, because you know, no matter what game you go to, you'd hope that we would actually turn up, we deliver. But at the end of the day, we need to do better than that. We have got a good atmosphere when we're going. It's just not always the case.
Well, the second half kicks off. 5 minutes in, Jota does score, great cross from Trent, and all of a sudden the noise is back.
Yeah, I just wish we could push our team to get that moment instead of them setting.
A bit earlier.
Yeah, exactly, with their quality, because they've got quality, so it's going to happen anyway. But even though that's going to happen anyway, you still want to actually set the players up to lead into a certain position, get them firing for the game themselves. That's why we play at Anfield. It's why we call it the best stadium in the world, because of the atmosphere. But Jota set us off, you know, obviously silenced the Welsh fans in the other end, who was obviously, they were brilliant. Like, they were
giving it bifters. A couple of songs that I didn't like. However,
I agree.
The majority were all good and fun.
They enjoyed the game.
They were singing, "We're going to win 4-3. We're going to win." I rated that.
I like that. I like fans like that. I think they're funny.
2-0. Minamino scores 8 goals in all comps for him this season now. We love Taki, me and you, don't we?
Oh, definitely.
Talk to me about his kind of position now as a Liverpool player, because you've got Diaz, who we'll get to Harvey Elliott as well. Just relax. But let's go in chronological order. Minamino, how do you rate him so far?
I've always said that I don't think his overall game is the best, but he's getting goals, and at the end of the day, he's a backup player. And how many goals did you say?
8 now in all comps.
8 goals in all competitions.
Mostly in the cup.
Which is what we need, because now we're in the final of the League Cup because of his goals. Now we're in the final of the League Cup because of his goals. Now we've just actually, you know, it really set us off when he got that goal in today's game. He might not be the best player overall. He might get pushed off the ball, but he has got an eye for a goal, and for a backup player, that's all you really need to ask for someone, you know what I mean? He's more than just shirt sales.
For 100%. I'm a big fan of him. We'll yet to see what happens to him. Let us know in the comments what you think about Minamino. Let's go on to the good stuff then, right? Thiago comes on, Luis Diaz comes on for his debut, and Harvey Elliott. The noise, that was unbelievable, that noise when them 3 came on.
I never thought I'd enjoy sauce more than barbecue sauce, but when Thiago, Harvey Elliott, Luis Diaz and Trent Alexander-Arnold and Virgil van Dijk were all on the pitch at the same time, did you see the way I dodged that? I'm dead sick. Mate, I was thinking to myself, oh my God, like, this is like the future's ready. We're ready, because, you know, Harvey Elliott comes on straight away, already creates a chance, and then he scored that goal where he just flicked it up and fuck off. That's what we've been missing. And Cardiff City knew when he came on, they were like, shit, like, we know about him from last season, because he creates. And the thing is, we have a lack of creators in our midfield, so now with Harvey being back there, Thiago's fit, Oxlade and Gomez weren't available because of COVID, obviously, but when they're back, we've got a fully fit squad, which is...
No one's out really now.
Last time we had a fully fit squad, very hard to think about a moment, whereas now we've got Luis Diaz added to that list, we've got Carvalho coming next season, which I'm pretty sure about. The future's looking bright, lad, and I think FSG, even though I'm not a big fan of everything they've done, they're putting the blocks in place for the future without us even realising it. It's amazing, lad.
Let's talk specifically about Harvey Elliott.
He's got an assist as well,
He did, he gets an assist for Minamino.
He get the ball in on the line. Say, this is the line, the ball was here, right there, it was literally on the line, and then he just keeps it in, just lets it off. Minamino gets the goal. That's so Japanese Messi, sorry.
Yeah, 100%. Listen, Harvey Elliott's been out for so long, five or 6 months, horrible injury. I know he's massive, you know, you're a massive fan of him, he's a massive fan of you. Well, what have you got to say for Harvey? 'Cause he's come back today, and I think that's his first goal for Liverpool, bro.
I'm his fanboy, lad. I'm his fanboy. He's our Saka, he's our Smith Rowe, but well better. You know, he's like the one that we're going to look at and think you can really be the difference. He can play right wing, he can play in the midfield, and that's kind of where he was playing today. He was cutting inside quite a bit, playing out wide, but he's so good on the ball. The ball is a magnet to his foot. The way he finishes as well is actually really good as well. When he just has a moment to think, that finish today was unbelievable, especially from the first touch. I admired the actual footballing ability that he has. So when he came on, I was thinking, now it's going to get a little bit more saucy, and that's exactly what happened. He came on, he created chances, and then after that scored a brilliant goal. So the future's bright. It really is.
The future's bright, the future's red. Shout out to Orange for their advert line there.
Did you see how he celebrated as well, by the way? He loved up to the camera, Steven Gerrard style, like that, mate. That's what he's been waiting for.
Luis Diaz comes on, number 23. Luis Diaz, debut assist. He looks frightening. There was a moment where I thought, oh, he's injured here. This is heavy. This is just our luck. But actually, is that smell?
No, it might be. Yeah. It might be.
But Luis Diaz, assist on his debut. You can't ask for more. Well, you could ask for a goal, but assist is still great.
Listen, he had half an hour to make an impact. Made an impact. It was one that we needed. It's the one that led to Harvey Elliott's goal. Also, just the threat that he offered out on the wing. Every time he got on the ball, you felt he could do something. As I mentioned before about how he kept the ball in, that was very impressive in itself. And that was just his first game. And bear in mind, it started raining when he came on. You must imagine some Colombian coming onto the pitch, and then next thing you know, he's just there like, fucking hell, make this rain's dropping down on me like nothing. It was hailstoning at one point as well. I thought it was.
Every season we had winter, summer, everything.
And he still done sound, you know, some kids stamped on his knee, so now he's getting used to the physicality of England, and I think he's going to be a great player. He's only 24, you know, you think about Diogo Jota, the way he settles in. Now we've got a song for him. He's one of the main stars in the team. Luis Diaz has potential to be like that in the next year. I don't want to go over the top because I know it's Cardiff, but I just mean from what we've seen at Porto and even the little glimpses today. Great player. And you know, we've got Mane and Salah playing tonight, which I'm not sure if you were going to ask me about.
AFCON, who have you got?
I'm obviously going to go with my boy Sadio, innit? But I'm sound with any of them winning, because if Salah wins, he'll be more in the shout with the Ballon d'Or. Mane, if he wins, he deserves it. He got to the final last time. But even when they come back, you know, hopefully they're fit after tonight, but even when they come back, to have Mane and Luis Diaz as an option, Salah on the other side, Harvey Elliott as an option, Bobby Firmino and Jota.
Origi.
I am so Origi, just there. Minamino. Yeah. Minamino's got 8 goals this season, and I wouldn't even put him in our top 6 pecking order. It just goes to show the squad depth now, with just the addition of those two. One. It keeps feeling like that we signed 2. But even just with the addition of that signing, we're looking really, really good, lads. And Harvey Elliott's like a new signing in itself. Thiago being back's massive. All of our players are now there, so we really can build on. I think we've still got the game in hand over City. We win that, we beat them. It's 3 points with them. And I'm not saying we're definitely going to win, but we're giving ourselves the best possible chance with the fully fit squad. So you never know what's going to happen, my mate.
You never know. Norwich in the next round. They must be sick of the sight of Liverpool.
Nah.
FA Cup, we're looking good. League Cup, we're in the final. Champions League, we're looking good. I mean, I'm not going to come on camera and say that we're going to win the quadruple,
but it's possible. It won't happen. I doubt, you know, if you're putting your money on it, it's probably not going to happen. But you know, if we win 2 trophies, sounds. If we win 3, boss. But even if we win 1, and it's a major one like the Champions League, or even as well as the League Cup, I will take that all day, my mate. The League Cup isn't the only expectation that we have, but that'll be the starter for something big at the end of the season. I really do feel like that.
Beautiful. James Redman, thank you for coming on. All the best. Subscribe to James Redman TV, and we'll see you tomorrow for Hot Coppets. 11 o'clock live. Peace. Nice.
Yeah, of course can, the lads.
Whoa. Just before you go,
don't forget, give us a like, drop us a comment, and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.